Mm, yeah, we do obviously. I think, I mean, like my twin brother and me, we've been performing together for quite some time already. Uh, quite obviously. So, I think we started playing shows and playing together like in school when we were like 12, 13 years old, something like that. And like the first show ever we did as a full band, like with the members, like with the same members that the band like has got today. I think that was in 2014 or something, right? Was it
Probably.
2014 January, something
I
like that?
mean, we've founded this band as it is now in 2014, but I mean, the both of us, like Julian said, we have played shows together since
Yeah,
2010.
2010. Yeah, I think
I mean, we
2020.
started.
I think 2011 was the first show, like the first
Yeah,
real show outside school that we ever did. I mean, we've been performing in school like
yeah.
in front of
It's
our
hard.
parents and that kind of stuff, but I don't really
Yeah,
count that as a real performance.
it's hard to say. I mean, um, we founded the band Lonely Spring as a kind of school band in 2010, and then in
Yes.
2014 we kind of like officially uh, have founded Lonely Spring, and it's still that way. So yeah, it's hard to say when we really started playing like shows together, but I think
I think it was in 2014, and I think it was actually in like a small venue in our hometown. I think. And it was great. It was great. I mean, we weren't that good back in the day, but it was still, I guess, a lot of fun.
I
So
mean
we've
we
got the
played
next
shows before
question.
2014.
Sorry.
We played shows before
Yeah,
2014.
yeah, obviously, but not together. Like not with our drummer and our guitarist.
Not all
I mean,
four
that
of us.
couldn't be.
Okay.
So the first show together with like the lineup we have today was in 2014, and it was great. We were bad, but it was really fun. Both, I think it
Yeah,
makes
I'd
some
say
things
both.
easier and some things harder. So I mean,
Um,
I've had this question already. I've had once in another interview, and it was quite funny because what I think makes everything easier is that because we're twins, I think we've got the same in a lot of like not always, but most of the time, like we like the same kind of things. So we're always into the same kind of things, and like things like songwriting and that kind of stuff. Um,
yeah.
I think a lot easier because when I like something and I want to do something musically or lyrically or whatever, Simon's probably always down with it, and
Yeah,
like the other way around.
yeah. We share like the same vision, which is pretty cool for the both
We've
of
got the
us.
same taste
Yeah,
most of the time.
it's sometimes a little funny for the other two guys because usually like when one of us has an idea, there's already one person that would probably like it, and
Yes.
no, sometimes
So
I
that
guess it's just like the two of us doing our thing, and the other two guys just agree to it. But
I mean, yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah, they
so
they
that's a lot easier. But also, if you're like if you're in about with your brother or especially your twin brother, I think I guess every band out there that has like that is in the same kind of situation knows that it also can cause a lot of trouble in terms of yeah. I mean, the two of us getting angry at each other because I mean we know like we spend so much time together that can also easily like yeah cause trouble in terms of
I
I don't
mean,
know.
it's a different kind of connection. The way, for instance, you argue or fight with your brother is
Yeah,
like a lot more intense than arguing with your friends. So that's tough sometimes. But To close this up, I think like throughout the years we have really figured out how to make this work for everyone. That wasn't always easy, but yeah, like I think we have figured it out.
Yeah. No, we didn't. We get asked that question a lot in recent interviews, and it actually came together quite naturally. It was a thing that basically just happened in some way. The beginning of everything regarding the song was, I think we wrote the song in September, August, some like last year, somewhere around there, I think. We didn't even know at the time that we would use it to apply to the Eurovision, so it wasn't like written for that, and it wasn't meant to be a Eurovision song or something like that. We just wrote the track, we recorded it, and we put it like posted a video of like a snippet of the song in TikTok several times, and it kind of got a lot of attention on the platform, and that kind of pushed us to release the song quite soon. So I think we recorded it in like August or September or something, and we put it out in November. And then I posted a TikTok I think like 5 days before the release of the song, posted a TikTok saying, if this TikTok gets like 10,000 likes or something, we will actually apply to the Eurovision Song Contest, because you could do that with the hashtag Unser Lied, für Liverpool. And yeah, and it got like 35,000 likes in 2 days, and
viral.
Yeah,
and then there was no turning back anyway.
Yeah, and
it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool that a lot of people out there wanted this to happen, or do still want this to happen, to get a pop punk band to the Eurovision in Liverpool. So that's cool, and then we just thought, let's go for it. That's basically how it happened.
Yeah. Then I sent out an application, and then I don't know, like 2 weeks later, I got a call from the Eurovision team, and telling us that we're in the German final. So yeah, that's how that happened.
It's quite difficult to say something about the show without actually saying it, because I mean, like people, for instance, ask if it will be a lot like the music video or not, maybe different. And if we tease you with something like, yeah, it's going in that direction, it might say too much already. So
and to be fair, we tried to do that yesterday. We had an interview yesterday where we tried to tell some details about the show without like revealing too much, and it was quite hard, and like, because we don't actually know what would be appropriate to say without like giving away too much.
I think
too much information already.
Yeah, just watch it and be excited about it.
So no details about the show. Yeah.
So there's one detail that we can say, and it's hopefully will blow your mind.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. So, but yeah, I mean, it hopefully will. Like the first real memory of, I mean, it was
probably 2010.
Yeah, it was probably 2010. I mean,
we were 2013.
Yeah, we've been watching the Eurovision before, but that's like the only thing I can remember. We were 13 at the time, I think. Yeah, 2010.
Yeah, I mean, we had always watched it before that, I think, but that was like, of course, also because Germany won that.
Yeah. And they got that band, which is called Manga, from Turkey, which was awesome. So
so that was that kind of stuck with us, I think.
probably the one from Måneskin,
Yeah,
but but
if we could sing in
Yeah.
Italian,
I'm really not really able to speak Italian in a cool. I mean, I'm not able to do it at all.
yeah,
So,
it's not like
that
we're not
wouldn't
really
work
able-
out.
It's
It would
like
just-
we just don't speak it. That would be a pretty bad idea. That would
Yeah, but
suck.
if I could, like, if I could learn a few words, or at least learn to pronounce in a way that isn't sounding too bad, then, but like and it's, I guess, for me, it's one of the best songs that ever participated at the Eurovision. So, if I could speak Italian, it would be the one from Måneskin. I actually I don't even know how to pronounce the title of it. If it's City, oh no, it's
I usually
like
just
City Bueno or something.
yeah, people.
I don't even know what it means, but I think Bueno means good, I guess.
I mean, I'm really into the new Piece of the Veil album. That's pretty cool. And I think all songs are great, and the singles were great too. But the song that was released with the album that really that I listened to the most so far, I think, is So Far So Fake by Piece of the Veil. This is a pretty cool song.
For me, I think it's I'm actually a lot into pop music, and for me, like there's also there are twins from Germany. I guess nobody outside Germany knows them, but they're kind of big in Germany. They like before the current band, they used the name, which is their real name, I think, Die Lochis. Or something like that, and they now have a band which is called Hero, and they have a song. I think it's actually the latest single, and it's called Unsichtbar, which means wait. Yeah, I forgot the word, but yeah. That's a great song. And I listened to that like on repeat. I've been listening to that on repeat for like the last few days. Wait,
It means
am I down in the what? Out.
Invisible.
Invisible, sorry, yeah.
Easy word.
I just had a blackout, I think. I looked up to a lot of great artists that are out or were out there. But as Simon mentioned, I think Piece of the Veil is one of those bands that have influenced us in our childhood and still do a lot.
Fall Out Boy.
So Vic Fuentes from Piece of Veil, Patrick Stump, Pete Wentz from Fall Out Boy, Chadwick Way, obviously, from My Chemical Romance,
Callan
Quinn, Sleeping with Sirens. Billy Joe Armstrong, Green Day,
and Chester Bennington.
Yeah, I guess. But there were a lot of people that influenced us along the way. Maybe like one. I think one in the German final that I like the most is probably Anita Russo. But I don't know if that if that would really fit. But I mean,
I kind of, it's funny. It's not funny that I like World Church. It's funny because I've seen on his Instagram that I think he's about to cover our song.
No, he's not.
He's not.
He's not. No, he had like two options, and his followers wanted more followers wanted the other one, I guess. At least that's what I saw.
Okay, the last time I checked,
yes,
it was us. Okay, then
no.
Maybe not.
But also Will Church, I guess that one would be. I guess that one would also work out greatly as a Lonely Spring song, like with heavier guitars and then like real drums and stuff like that. I mean, if you would put like the pop punk spin on that song, I think that would probably work out best, I guess. I mean, like, because
I love Spanish, and I did learn how to speak Spanish in school, but I did also forget everything about it, which is very sad because you know, I have a group of friends within like my I have a close group of friends, and within that close group of friends, there's this Latin friend who has another group of friends which are all Latin. So that's pretty sad, because every time, you know, I hear them speak Spanish, I think like that would be so cool if I could speak with them in Spanish. Like, for instance, I was at his wedding and with his relatives, and some people there, and they would speak Spanish, and it just sounds so cool. And every time I heard them speak, I was like, that's sad. I mean, I did have Spanish lessons for like 3 years. Why do I not remember anything?
Yeah.
So maybe if I ever find the time to,
so for Simon, it's Spanish.
yeah, if I ever find the time to, I would love to actually learn it.
I guess for me, because I mean, I also love Spanish, and I was in the Spanish course for like 3 years, and I mean, I remember a few words, but not too much. But I would say, for me, because of my current Måneskin addiction, it would probably be Italian, just to understand what they're actually singing about in their native songs. I
mean, if it's dangerous, I wouldn't eat it.
Yeah, I guess it's half burnt for us because we're both vegan, and I don't know if there is anything like. I mean, there are things like, I think, steak or something that is actually good when it's half cooked. Like, it's, how do you call, like, what's it called when it's half cooked? I think it's like, isn't it like, there's a name for it, but I don't know. So yeah, I guess half burned. I don't know if that is. I mean, it's probably not the biggest lie in human history, but when the both of us were really, really young, like really small children, our mother, I don't know if that is still a thing, but like back in the day, when you like let the refrigerator open, it had like the sound. It was like, it was some kind of alarm that, like, I don't know, when it was left open for like 2 minutes or something, it there was this weird sound which, like, yes, it's some kind of alarm that was like doot 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 doot, and my mother, or I don't know if it was my mother, but someone used to tell us that if that alarm is actually, or stays on for like I don't know, 5 minutes, the fridge will actually explode. Which is obviously a lie, but
Jews believed it.
Yeah, I believed it. So I remember one time when my grandmother left the fridge open, and it had this alarm, and it was like, that the alarm was on for like 5 minutes, and
he was like, no.
I kind of freaked out, because I remember myself running downstairs, and I was like, get out of the way, get away from the fridge, it's about to explode. Don't die.
Yeah, I didn't believe that. Like, even for a kid, that's like, why would it explode? Like, that, I don't know.
I mean, I was probably 4 years old or 5 years old.
The stupidest thing that there ever was. Like, if you don't close the fridge, just explode. Like that. Okay, like that makes sense.
I think there were a lot of useless things and a lot of useful things, so it's kind of hard to say which.
You know what's funny is that typically when people answer to that kind of question, they would refer to something that is somehow language related. So like analyzing any kind of text or lyrics or whatever, and usually they say, okay, why did I have to analyze that poem, for instance? I would never have to use that knowledge again. But it's funny because for us that's actually something that
No,
kind of helped us.
yeah, but no, I don't think I use it too much.
No,
I don't
but
analyze my own lyrics. I just
no, you
write
don't
them.
analyze your own lyrics, obviously, but because you got in touch with different kind of
Yeah.
styles in school, I think that kind of, you know, you did learn something from it as a songwriter, as someone who writes lyrics. Maybe not a lot, but I it's definitely not useless. So
I mean,
and everyone needs math and stuff.
Yeah.
People just
yeah.
are stupid about that.
I think it's
sorry.
I think it's kind of depends on what you would call useless. Like, I don't know, because it doesn't really. I mean, some things are just. I mean, for example, I think, I mean, we had to like in English, we had to read like things like Macbeth and stuff, and I don't know if that really.
I don't know. I think
I mean, it's a cool book and stuff. I mean, I didn't really understand it at the time, but I don't know if it really. I mean, it's a good thing that I mean, it's something that you kind of have to do, but it doesn't really do anything for you in life. I don't know. I mean,
what actually was kind of useless, which is funny because it should be like these lessons should be useful. It's actually like history classes in Germany. Like the really, I mean, in Germany you learn a lot about Hitler, which is good. Like I mean, you should know what was going on, but aside of that, like there's a lot of stuff like maybe like the more modern history, which would be a lot more important for you to know. It's like there's way too less of that and way too much of something like how people planted their seeds in 15, I don't know, which I don't know why I need to know that. Like, we don't do like that anymore. I mean, it's interesting, but it's like there are a lot of other things that are way more interesting. So that's and way more important. So some like the history classes in Germany are sometimes it's confusing. Like
but I think they're also really important for like because of
I mean, like,
as you
they
said,
important.
because of the important stuff. And
they are.
That's just and that's just saying.
They're just some topics that I don't get why they are in there.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like this kind of farming thing.
But I guess like the more, like in a political way, the more people know about history, like the less the chance is that it repeats itself, I guess, in some way. That has to be TikTok.
Yeah.
It's the one that really, like, for us as a band, it's like for us as a band, it's the most important one because I think we've got the biggest following there, and like, it just, I don't know, just our favorite, I think.
Yeah. For that, we have to get through the pre-selection.
Yeah.
And we don't know if we can actually like win there. I mean, we hope so, and we do everything about it, but we don't really. I think at the moment we don't really think about if we could actually win the Eurovision Song Contest, because for now we just think how we can do the pre-selection live show the best possible way we can. And if we actually get through that, I mean, why not? Like, it could be.
I mean, I think we can, but I also obviously I also think we can win the German final, but let's see. I mean, the other contestants are are pretty good too. I like all of them. Not yeah, all of them.